Whenever you see the light of the dragon, it's going to be so overwhelming that everything inside of your body is going to respond to it. Everything is going to speak with the dragon. Suddenly, you will understand dragon language. You will not learn it from inside of books or a different kind of written language. It is something that you will understand inside of your own spirit. It will speak to you and you will understand it. So you will see the light and it's going to be overwhelming. Everything. So my brothers and sisters, my name is Tim Heijen and I am a dragon witch. And once again, I heard something on the internet that was really something that I needed to talk to you. You have to be very honest with yourself. Inside of the dragon's path, we sometimes lie to ourselves. And there is very good reasons why. On the dragon's path, we shouldn't be deceived by what I call sometimes, I shouldn't call it like this, but are demon dragons. That are deceivers, not really dragons. Because these are dragons who are mimicking other dragons, mimicking your dragon, and trying to gain your trust. These are the dragons to be careful for, because these will eventually show you the wrong way inside of your path. Because eventually, these, what I call demon dragons, they will show you a path that isn't yours. They will show you, because they don't know wherever your path is. And they will try to silence your real dragon guardian. Whenever you see that light for the first time, you have to remember that light. You have to remember the voice of the dragon. You have to remember everything that you felt whenever the moment when you were awakened. Because that is crucial. That is essential to understand. The light of the dragon is so unique to you that you will understand what it is. So whenever there is a false light shining on you, you will really feel uncomfortable. You will not feel the same happiness and joy whenever your dragon came. And that is something that I understand because I saw something on the internet right now. And I have to say, I have to be very clear with you, my brothers and sisters. Dragons are very, very proud beings, children of Tiamat, and these will not bow or kneel to others, not to other gods, not to other spirits, to no one. They will not bow for anyone or anything and not higher authorities, because there is no higher authority. They will not even join you whenever you are trying to connect with another god, seemingly to be greater or on equal level. No. Tiamat is the greatest of them all, and all of the other dragon gods can be on equal level. But you don't kneel down before them. You don't kneel down before any different kind of god. That is why I say dragons are very, very proud beings. Very proud. And you need to understand it from the moment that you see that light of the dragon. Because that is the same light that you will have. So that is the same thing if you would bow, or maybe that you would bow for another human being that is higher than you. And you should never do that. We are pagans. Pagans don't bow. That is what the song says, doesn't it? Pagans don't bow for the crown. They don't bow for anyone. And that is also what especially dragon witches do. Especially dragon witches don't kneel before other beings. Don't kneel before other priests or other gods. You have to be very honest with yourself as well. If you, and that is a bit the problem with humans. That is our humanity. Our humanity has a lot of conflict in what the dragon is supposed to do with us. Inside of our path, we try to forget everything that we should know or everything that is taught to us by humans. We should start all over. And that is from the moment that you see the light of the dragon, you should start all over. That is why I seem to understand that this is a rebirth. A moment that whenever your dragon comes, he is going to re-educate your entire existence. And from that moment, you have to forget about all these other gods that are seemingly higher than the dragon. They will not join you with you to kneel down before other gods. That will never happen. If you understand dragons, that will never happen. And from the moment that your dragon really is there, sitting you, kneeling down before other gods, that is what I came to understand. That is not a god, that is not a dragon, that is really showing you the path where you should go. And that is also a bit our humanity problem, isn't it? Just this ego. This ego needs to die. This ego of saying to other people that you know it. You know it, and like I said, I don't know it. I don't know everything. I'm just explaining my experiences. I'm not telling you what to do. Whatever you do inside of your path is completely up to you. But these are my experiences. And I can say to you, whenever you can see the light, it's so overwhelming. But if I have to say to you something, don't go too fast on your path, because you are going to make a lot of mistakes. And luckily, dragons are very patient, in most cases, because your humanity is filled with ego, filled with attentions and things like, what humans actually are. Dragons don't care less for that. They go sit inside of the forest and they just go there and be alone, be by themselves. They don't care about others. But humans, that is a different case. So it's overwhelming. Don't go too fast. Don't make mistakes, too lot of mistakes. And don't call yourself, for example, I know it all, and because you cannot know it all. There is no freaking way that you know it all. You don't know my dragon. I don't know your dragon. Your dragon is so unique. But what I do know is that all dragons are very proud. They're very proud beings, and so don't see yourself as some kind of Messiah. You are no lesser than, for example, the figure of Jesus is, because you are the son of God. You are a son of God. You are no lesser than the son of Tiamat. That is the greatest goddess of them all, of course. But to say to your brothers and sisters what they have to do, that is not, of course, something that what they have to do. They can do whatever they want. So I've seen this mistake, for example, and it really hurts me, that dragons bow for another god together alongside with you, and that is not true. Dragons don't do that. Dragons don't bow with you. If I suggest something, that these dragons are demon dragons, are dragons that are not really dragons, are pointing you in the complete wrong direction inside of your path. And that is unfortunate, because that is what they do. They push you in the wrong direction. And your dragon's path is so specific that only your dragons can know. So you have to be very focused. And remember what your light is. Your light is only with the dragons and nothing else. Everything else, like I said before, is distraction. And this distraction should be pushed away. This distraction, like these demon dragons. For example, many years ago, I had an image in front of me of a dragon with simply one eye. Simply one eye, but he had the same voice as my dragon, he had the same feeling, but there was something wrong about him. Not only the physics that he only has one eye, but he felt wrong. Everything inside of myself felt wrong. My spirit said, danger, danger, this is not your dragon. In the beginning, I didn't know what was going on. There was something wrong, but it was actually my own spirit saying, this is not your dragon. This is just mimicking your dragon. And of course, I shouldn't call it demon dragons, because that is a very religious term, but these are beings of the void that are following you. These are, most of the time, these beings come because you are, as with humans, you are distracted by humans. Humans will so much distract you that they will make an opening for other beings of the void so that they can advantage from you. Can have advantage, and you have a lot of energy, so many energy that these demons, these beings, these spirits of the void, you can say, these spirits drain you. They want to be with you, they want to drain you, they want to attach to you, and of course, I hope that your dragon will keep you safe from that, but in many cases it cannot be. So it's actually up to you. If you trust these beings, if you trust them and you let them cling on to you, then it can be that they will completely send you to the wrong direction. And that is something that I've seen quite a lot now. And now, once again, a confirmation, because I had it too, but I pushed that dragon away because it was not a real dragon. This dragon that is sitting with you praying for another god, that is not a real dragon. That is a dragon that is pushing you away, because dragons don't kneel, they don't obey. They are not seeing anything or anyone higher than them, and so should they. They are not higher than anyone because their mother is Tiamat, their father can be seen as Leviathan or Fafnir. These are the beings that is the highest. You shouldn't see anything as higher than them. So yeah, these are, and of course, the greatest mistake of every human is that once they see the light, think know it all. I don't know it all. I've seen the light, but I don't know it all. In the beginning, I thought I know it all. Oh God, I was wrong. I was so wrong. I don't know about anyone else. I'm just explaining my experiences. My experiences with the demon dragons that I call demon dragons. I shouldn't call it like this, but like I said before. But these are dragons who do not bow. Dragons do not kneel. Dragons do not worship. Dragons are just there with you because they have all the respect for you. No one else in this world. You are there, God, but they will not kneel down. They will not, because dragons don't do that. You have to feel that from the deepest of yourself. Dragons don't kneel. And what you need to know is that you are not a Messiah. You are not a Messiah and you are not a priest, because we don't have priests. Then dragons will not kneel down before that as well. So it's what this basically is, this human world, is one big test, one big giant test. And if you succeed this test, then great, then you find your path. But I see so many distractions with so many people on the dragon's path, and it hurts my heart. Because once they see their light, they should know what their light is and where it leads to the dragon realm. Not to heaven, not to paradise, not to Allah or whatever. No, it leads to the dragon, and only the dragon. It leads to their paradise where you can be one of them. But this life, as a human being amongst humans, we are a test. This is a giant test, and you might fail whenever you don't even recognize your true dragon or your true dragon instincts. If you don't recognize it, it might be that you fail. This entire life is that you find your own path, your own life, and everything that goes with it. So don't let this ego drop. Let this ego drop. You shouldn't have a lot of ego. I try to drop my ego, but it's not easy as a human. You lie to yourself all the time, and I lie to myself all the time. It's just like someone that is addicted to alcohol and saying, I'm not an alcoholist, but you are. So that is the same thing with the dragons. So saying that you know it all, but it's actually not. That is addicted by this, attention. And that is something that you shouldn't have on the dragon, because dragons are just the same great. If they are fine if they are just alone their entire life, and that is also what we should have. But the reason why I'm talking to you is because the dragon's path can be very difficult, very, very difficult, and that is, I had it difficult. And sometimes support can be interesting, but not orders, never things that you have to do, because that is not the dragon's path. Don't make too many mistakes, and don't see yourself as a dragon priest. That is the only thing, but I just want to make it clear, very clear once again. Dragons have no God. They have no God. They have no one, and they will not kneel down together alongside with you. That is not what dragons are. That is what imposters do, to gain your trust, so that you will be pushed in the wrong direction. And that is what I want to say to you. Be careful for that. It's very easy as a human to be misguided and to be lied to. It's so easy. And that is why I go to the forest, or sometimes go in front of my dragon altar, to let this all off for myself. Because that is what you have to do. Just take a moment, think about it, and don't let anyone distract you on your dragon's path. So my brothers and sisters, people,